wood stove of my childhood, where papitas sliced like triangle chips were fried in manteca de marrano. Wood stove of lazy autumn smoke swirling away to nowhere. Wood stove of December evacuating the cold chill at sunrise. Wood stove of celebration and mourning of post-World War II Korea and Vietnam. Wood stove corner that kept vigil over drunken, nodding remembrance. Wood stove corner where tios, primos, y compadres gathered on visits from califas. Wood stove corner with a warm ear for nostalgia, where Mama Ane stirred the atole and wrung her hands thumb over thumb, praying for her children's children's children. Wood stove that witnessed 6 decades washing its face at the bandeja, that saw Western swing dancing in dim lantern flame, that watched Elvis come in from across the llano strumming a mail-order Stella and singing in Spanish. Wood stove of the feast lamb tied up under the crab-apple tree, of early sour cherries ripening above the cornstalk horizon, of neighbors bartering a cup of sugar in exchange for mitote and conversation. Wood stove of rain tenderly pouring into the afternoon and salt sprinkling onto the patio from the mouth of the porch. Wood stove of the nighttime crackling softly, of harmonious harmonica medleys blowing before bedtime prayer. Wood stove facing John F. Kennedy's picture on the wall. Wood stove of Protestant Sundays ringing without bells. Wood stove of dark earth, fat worms, and acequias. Wood stove of 1960s propaganda and all the rich hippies knocking poorly at the screen door. Wood stove of private crazy laughter, of woodpeckers pecking through rough-hewn barn timbers only to meet the sky, of rabbits nervously nibbling evening away in the arroyo, of the water bucket banging and splashing all the way home. Wood stove of the water drop sizzle, of buñuelos and bizcochitos and flour on the chin, of chokecherry jam dropping out from the end of a tortilla. Wood stove that heard Mentorcito's violin bringing in the new year, that saw Tio Eliseo bring in an armload of wood, that heard Tio Antonio coming down the veredita whistling a corrido and swinging his cane. Wood stove of the blessed noontime and Grandma Juanita heating up the caldito. Wood stove of the sanctified and untamed Holy Spirit, of the dream awake dreamers prophesizing in the beginning how the end would come, of creaking trochil gates left open forever, of twisted caved-in gallineros rocking in weeping April wind, of abandoned orchards waist deep in desanimo, of teardrops that held back the laughter, of the penitente procession moving through the hills for the soul of the village. Wood stove of armpit farts and bedtime giggles, of pitchforks and axes under the bed in case of intruders, of coffee cans filled with everything but coffee, of 10 cents for a cream soda at Corina's, of strawberry knee-highs and a bag of chili chips at Medina's, of a handful of bubble gum a lo sneaky Acase Santos's. Wood stove of genius wisdom dressed up as the village idiot, of hand-me-down stories locked away in the dispensa, of bien locote local heroes cracking home runs Saturday afternoons in La Cañada. Wood stove of all that and more and more and more of all that, disappearing as children played hide and seek in that abandoned good time feeling while stumbling on the footsteps of tradition. Wood stove that heard the fall of a people in nursing homes rising in silence, that died of a loneliness without cure, that cured themselves in the company of the so many more lonely wood stove of my childhood.